Okay, so up here on the roof, out back of the house right now, a few things I want to talk about. Um, First of all, I'll mention that this is a 3-tab asphalt shingle and typically rated to 25 to 30 years. So first of all, I want to talk about this damage here and what might have caused it. So first thing, when you see broken shingles blown off like this, typically from the wind, you start to think, it's the age of the roof. As it ages, the asphalt dries out and it gets brittle, and so the wind comes and this here seals the upper shingle onto the lower shingle. When that asphalt dries out, it can then pop off, and then when it gets bent back too far, then it breaks. So that could be what's going on. But I also noticed that the way that the shingles were actually nailed, you ever seen the videos online where they got, look how fast this guy nails, dum 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 dum. Well, most of the time he's not nailing it properly. Like, yeah, it's fast, but you can see like this nail is up on an angle, so, and then that digs in below, so basically it like damages the shingle as soon as it's installed. So I think it's a combination of both things. It's the nailing, how they nailed it. Look, you can see like they're all on angles. They should be flat, flat down on the shingle, and that there as well. You can see, well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It actually blew through that first shingle. So like I said, combination of the both. I think this roof is like around 20-ish years old, so it's nearing the end of its life expectancy, and then also installation. So there's another tab here broken. There's at least 2 shingles here that have broken, and then here there's was broken shingles, but there was some repairs done. You can see they didn't actually remove the old shingle like they should have. They just stuck a tab in there, stuck 2 tabs in there, and then you can see like the exposure is all whack right here. So that's what we call in the business a piss poor repair. So yeah, it might work for a little bit, but you really got to get those old shingles out, and you really should replace the whole shingle. This shingle is 1, 2, 3 tabs wide. They just cut a tab off of a shingle and just stuck it up there because that's all that was broken. But as you can see, this shingle here was folded up. That's why it's creased like that. So we're gonna need a little bit of repairs. So like, I don't think the roof needs to be replaced immediately, but just keep in mind it's going to need some repairs, and then in the next 5 years it's going to need to be replaced. Now this back porch here, this is newer. This is an architectural, a 30-year architectural shingle. This you're not going to have to worry about for a while. This looks good. What you do have to worry about is that bush that is laying on top of the roof. That's got to get trimmed. So let's talk about the chimney here a little bit. You can see here you have really washed out mortar joints. You can see that, actually I need to get a picture of that. You can see that there really isn't any, when they put the new roof on, they didn't do new flashing. Just put roof tar over the old flashing. As you can see, it's not really holding up. Roofing tar is not flashing. Not a permanent installation, so that's going to need. So that being said, this would be a perfect scenario where roofing tar would be perfect. You're going to replace the roof in 5 years? Sure. smear some roofing tar over top of that for now. But when you install a new roof, you don't want to see roofing tar on a new roof installation. Crown has some cracking in it. It's as simple as sealing that with some caulking, because if you don't, then water will get in, it'll freeze, it'll break it all apart, and it'll just be more of a headache down the road. Have a nice cap here, so yeah, there's that. Then now this is kind of an interesting setup here, where they have this really what it is a giant rain diverter. It's not really a gutter, it's sort of like a giant saddle or a cricket that you'd see behind a rain gutter, or I mean not a rain gutter, behind a chimney, a really wide chimney. But yeah, it's metal. It does need to be recoated or repainted. And then this seam here, it's going to need some attention. You can see it was already repaired in the past with some roof tar, but it's now cracking and needs to be repaired again. I did notice here on the edges, or yeah, the sides here, we can see that you get debris building up in here. So somebody put this piece of aluminum on the end here. I guess I can't tell if it was a repair or if it was just to make it look better, because they put flashing out front, or they put aluminum out front to make it look better. So but either way, what it's sort of doing is it's blocking the rain from going around here, so this should be trimmed. And then this little section of gutter there, it's not pitched properly, and it's full of water. I think the gutter itself has come loose. So, and then there's the same thing over here. You see all this shingle grit that's built up there, and that's certainly, in a heavy rain, that'll start backing up those shingles there, no problem. So yeah, I would definitely trim that piece of aluminum that's sticking out on the side. So yeah, I think that's gonna be about it.